This podcast is brought to you by the World Apostolate of Fatima, USA, a public association of the faithful devoted to spreading the authentic message of Fatima.
Hello, my name is David Carollo, the Executive Director of the World Apostolate of Fatima, Our Lady's Blue Army. I want to speak with you about the troubling happenings in the Church which have dominated the news these past few weeks. Certainly it is sad when anyone acts contrary to the laws of God, and is even more troubling when those that we look up to and trust fail to live up to their responsibilities. The very foundation of our faith is shaken. Certainly those who are guilty of crimes and those who help facilitate these actions must be punished, but we must be careful not to support actions that will do serious long-term damage to the Church of Christ. Her enemies are many and are ready to attack as a wild beast attacks a wounded animal. Thou art Peter, the rock, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. The optimal word here is prevail. Throughout history, the Church has suffered persecution and difficulty. It is no different now. Whether these attacks are from the outside or from within, they are nonetheless attacks against the body of Christ. There are many good priests and bishops, truly the majority, who labor faithfully in the vineyard of the Lord. They work daily for the salvation of souls. We must support them and the Church. At Fatima, Our Lady warned of the many difficulties that would envelop the world if her requests were not heeded. The Church is not immune from these difficulties. Instead of the Church transforming culture, as it is its mission, in many quarters the culture is transforming the Church. The Curé of Ars once said that there is no such thing as a bad priest, just one who has not been prayed for enough. Our job as members of this apostolate is to pray for the sanctification of our clergy so that they can effectively transform the world. St. John Vianney also said, if a priest is determined not to lose his soul, as soon as any disorder arises in the parish, he must trample underfoot all human considerations, as well as the fear of the contempt and hatred of his people. He must not allow anything to bar his way in the discharge of duty, even where he is certain of being murdered on coming down from the pulpit. A pastor who wants to do his duty must keep his sword in hand at all times. We too as laity must keep our sword in hand at all times. Our sword is the rosary, the weapon, as St. Padre Pio called it. 101 years after the apparitions of Our Lady at Fatima, the many things that she predicted have come to pass. Unfaithfulness in all walks of life has become the norm. 1/2 of all marriages end in divorce, even Catholic marriages. Many religious vocations are abandoned. The problems which we are witnessing in the Church reflect the problems of a society that has turned from God and decided to set its own course. We, as the Church of Christ, must make an even stronger effort to be faithful to Him. We are calling for a new initiative of prayer for priests. Let's help them be soldiers in this war. It is indeed a war, and the consequences of losing this conflict is eternal loss of God. The Fatima message is one of prayer, penance, and sacrifice. Let us make a new effort to bring holiness back into the world. The triumph of the Immaculate Heart, promised by the Queen of Heaven, will come when we have merited it by our faithfulness. Our website, bluearmy.com, has many resources to help you grow spiritually. Join us in this effort to convert the world. God bless you.